that we've run on our live stream. So really, really great to see you all. So this is the first day of our new expanded LBC online schedule, where we're going to be streaming classes in the morning, at lunchtime, and also in the evening as well. So there'll be 3 classes every weekday, in the morning, in the afternoon, and in the evening, which is really, really exciting. Okay, so we're pretty much there. We're pretty much ready to make a start. I've got Tara, who's going to be filming and moderating, and David overseeing on the tech there. Thanks, David. And yeah, we're going to make a start. Yeah, okay. So really, really warm welcome to those of you who are tuning in. How many have we got, Tara? She can't hear me because she's got headphones in. How many have we got? Oh, it's so good to see you all. Welcome. Okay, so yeah, we're going to make a start now. So just finding your way into a comfortable seat, and yeah, just know that I am bearing you all in mind wherever you are, whether you're sitting in the garden or I'm sure some of you are managing to practice outside in the sun, or whether you're practicing with your dog or your cat. I know we've had quite a few people practicing with their dogs and cats, which is really, really great. So yeah, wherever you are, I'm thinking of you, I'm bearing you in mind, even though I can't see you, and your fellow practitioners, to work with the breath, to help you to calm the mind, to sort of soothe the mind, to get into a sort of focus, soothe and ease your way into a more calm state. And then for the latter part of the practice, we'll move into slightly more static holds, to kind of move towards a slightly stiller, more meditative end to the practice. So when you're ready, we'll start with just a couple of moments of seated meditation. So just go ahead and allow your eyes to fall closed, and just let yourself find a comfortable seat. Against the ground, but then feeling a certain lengthening of the spine up towards the sky, the crown of the head up towards the sky. And start to notice the breath. And just for a moment, following the thread of the breath, following the thread of the inhales and the exhales. Not trying to change the breath just now, just allowing the breath to just do its thing, to breathe itself, but you're just bringing some awareness to it. You might just notice whether you can feel the breath more. And throughout today's practice, really seeing if you can keep an awareness on the breath, or whatever the quality of the movements or the stillness, the common thread that will guide us through the practice is the breath. So now begin to lengthen out your inhales and your exhales, and just seeing if you can make them a little bit more like each other. So there's a quality of sameness to the inhales and the exhales. And just a slightly longer, slightly broader, a slightly smoother breath. And then when you're ready, just opening the eyes. And next time you breathe in, circle the arms up over your head. And as you breathe out, bring the arms back down. Good. And then next time you inhale, arms lift up over the head. Exhaling, the arms come down. A couple more like that. So breathing in, lift your arms up. And breathing out, arms come all the way down. Nice. Last one. Inhale, lift your arms up. And exhale, arms come all the way down. Good. And this time, inhale, lift your arms up over the head. And then interlace the fingers, press the heels of the hands up. And then exhale, take the arms to behind your back, interlace the fingers. Breathe in, stretch the knuckles back, straighten the arms. Good, and then breathe out, take the hands in front of you, interlace the fingers and press the backs of the hands away from you, round the spine. Breathe in. And breathe out. Good, keep the hands interlaced, but as you breathe in, flip the palms so they face up, stretch the arms up. And then breathe out, let the arms come to behind the back, interlace your fingers. Breathe in, stretch the knuckles back, straighten the arms. And then breathe out, take the arms in front of you. So again, interlace the hands, press the backs of the hands away, breathe in where you are. Breathe out, round the upper back a little bit, tuck the chin in. Good, and then next time you breathe in, flip the palms, keep the interlace, arms up. And then exhale, hands to behind your back. Interlace the fingers, last round. And breathe in, stretch the knuckles back, straighten the arms. And breathe out, fingertips, interlace, backs of the hands, press away from you. Breathing in. Breathe out, round the upper back. Good, and then this time breathe in, release the hands. And then breathe out, make your way over to your hands and knees. Spread the fingers out wide. Couple of cat-cows. So as you breathe in, little back bend, look forwards. Breathe out, round the spine, relax the head, draw the belly in. And breathe in, little back bend, lift the tailbone, drop the belly, look forwards. And breathe out, round the upper back, relax the head. So it's not fast, it's not slow. Keep going, breathing in. Breathing out, but it is continuous. If you need to take extra breaths, breathe in. Then please feel free. The breath needs to have an easeful quality to it, breathing out. Last one, breathing in, lift the tailbone, drop the belly, look forward. Breathing out, round the upper back, press the floor away. Good, this time come into a neutral spine. Breathe in, lift the left arm and the right leg forwards and back. And then breathe out, hand down, knee down. Good, other side, right arm, left leg, inhale. Exhale, hand and knee down. We'll repeat that a couple of times, breathing in, stretch forwards and back. Breathe out, hand comes down, knee comes down. Other side, right arm, left leg, inhale. Exhale, hand down, knee down. Breathe in, left arm, right leg, press the floor away. Hand comes down, knee comes down. Exhale. Last one, inhale, left arm, or left leg, right arm. And then exhale, hand comes down, knee comes down. Good, breathe in where you are. And then as you breathe out, come back into child's pose. So hips down towards heels, forehead to the ground. And then again, inhale, come back to all fours. Exhale back into child's pose. Forehead down. 2 more times. Breathe in. Breathe out. Last one. Breathing in. And breathing out. Good. And then this time, back to all fours. Tuck your toes. Breathe in. And breathe out. Come into downward facing dog from here. Breathe in, bend your knees, lift your heels. Breathe out, press the heels down and back, straighten the legs a little bit. And then again, breathing in, come high up on your tiptoes, bend the knees. And then breathing out, stretch the heels down and back, lift the sitting bones up. Couple more times like this. So breathing in, bend the knees. Breathing out, heels go down and back. Just check in with your head, make sure the neck is soft. Last one, breathing in. And breathing out. Good, and then a couple of breaths in stillness. Try to keep the eyes steady. So you might need to look at your screen every now and then, but as much as possible, try to let yourself be guided by my voice rather than looking at what I'm doing. And I'll try my best to be clear. And if you do need to look at the screen, that's fine, but just try to come back to a steady gaze as much as you can. Yeah? So when you're ready, breathe in and look forwards, bend both the knees. And then breathe out, step the right foot through to between your hands, come onto your fingertips, left leg is straight. Yeah? And then breathe in, look a little bit forwards. Breathe out, straighten your right leg any amount. Couple more, breathe in, bend the right knee, pull the chest forwards. And breathe out, straighten the right leg. So you've got 2 straight-ish legs. Last one, breathe in, breathe out, leg gets a little bit straighter. Good, and then this time bend your front knee, plant the hands, breathe in, breathe out, downward facing dog. Breathe in, soften your knees, look forwards. And then breathe out, step the left foot through to between your hands. Breathe in, straighten your front leg. Breathe out, bend the knee. Breathe in, 2 straight-ish legs. Breathe out. Don't worry if you can't straighten it all the way. It doesn't really matter. Just moving and breathing. Keep it easy. Last one, breathing in. Breathing out, left knee bends, plant the hands, breathe in. And breathe out, draw back into downward facing dog. Good. And then this time, rock forwards to plank pose as you breathe in. And take the knees to the ground, lengthen the spine as you lower to the ground. Untuck your toes. Hands under shoulders. Breathe in, just come into a little back bend, low cobra. And then breathe out, lay the chest down, forehead to the ground. Couple more, breathing in, lift the chest, draw the shoulders back. And then breathe out, lower down to the ground. Last one, inhaling, lift the chest, roll the shoulders back. And breathe out, lower all the way down to the ground. Good. This time, press up to all fours as you breathe in. And breathe out, come back into downward facing dog. So spread the fingers wide. Good. And then look forwards as you breathe in. Breathe out, step the right foot through to between your hands. Left knee comes down to the ground or onto any support you might need. And then as you breathe in, lift your arms up over the head. Breathe out, hands come down to the ground. Step back into downward facing dog from there. Spread the fingers wide. And then once between sides, inhale, rock the weight forwards into plank. Exhale, the knees come down, and then the body lower down with control. Breathe in to lift the chest, shoulders roll a little bit back. And then breathe out. Just press your way back into downward facing dog. Spread your fingers wide. Breathe in, look forwards, soften your knees. Left foot forwards as you breathe out. Right knee comes down to the ground. Untuck your toes. Breathe in, sweep the arms forwards and up. Press the floor away. And then breathe out. Hands come down to the ground. Step back into downward facing dog from there. Spread the fingers wide. Take a full breath in. Take a long breath out. Look forwards as you breathe in. Bend your knees a little bit. And then walk or step your way to the front of the mat. Feet around hip distance apart. Relax the head. Soften your knees. And then come halfway up. Take the hands to the shins. Elongate the spine as you breathe in. And then exhale. Fold all the way forwards and down. Relax the head. Couple more times. So breathe in, elongate the spine, shoulders roll back. And breathe out, lower all the way to the ground. Relax the head. So slide the hands up to the shins. Telescope the ribs forwards as you breathe in. And breathe out, lower all the way to the ground. Relax the head. Just let yourself be lulled into the continuous movement. Breathing in, elongate. And then breathe out, lower all the way to the ground. Good. This time come all the way up to standing as you breathe in. Lift your arms, lift the gaze, so look at your thumbs. And then breathe out, just bring the palms down towards the heart center and gaze towards the fingertips. So the gaze is steady and the breath is steady. Breathe in and breathe out. Breathe in and breathe out. I'm going to do a couple of lunging sun salutations. So breathe in, lift your arms up, look at your thumbs. And breathe out, fold all the way forwards, fingertips to the ground. Breathe in, come halfway up, look a little bit forwards. Breathe out, step your right foot back, take the right knee down to the ground. Breathe in, sweep your arms up, look at your thumbs. Breathe out, hands down, step into downward facing dog from there. Inhale in downward facing dog. Exhale, step the right foot forwards, left knee comes down. Inhale, lift your arms, lift the gaze, look up. Exhale, hands down, step forwards. Halfway lift as you breathe in, press the floor away with your feet. Exhale, fold into your thighs, relax the head. Inhale, lift your arms, look up. And exhale, palms together in front of the heart. Look at your fingertips. Good. Second side, as you breathe in, lift the arms, lift the gaze. Exhale, fold forwards, fingertips to the ground. Halfway up as you breathe in, telescope the ribs forwards. And then exhale, left foot back, left knee comes down to the ground. Breathe in, lift your arms, lift the gaze, look at your thumbs. Breathe out, hands come down, downward facing dog. Inhale where you are. Exhale, step the left foot forwards, right knee to the ground. Inhale, arms lift up over the head. Exhale, hands down, step forwards from there. Halfway up as you breathe in, lift the heart. Exhale, fold forwards, relax the head. Good. Inhale, lift your arms, look up. Exhale, hands together in front of the heart. Look at your fingertips, breathe in. And breathe out. Breathe in. Breathe out. Breathe in. Breathe out. Breathe in. And breathe out. Okay, this time, inhale, lift your arms up over the head. Exhale to fold forwards, fingertips to the ground. Halfway up as you breathe in. And then this time, step your right foot back, but keep the right knee lifted. Come into a high lunge from there. Lift your arms up over the head. And then just pause there for a moment. So keep the breath steady. Keep the cadence of the breath. But just come into stillness. Just feel the feet on the ground. Drop the front thigh. Back leg nice and strong. Good. And then from there, bring the palms together in front of the heart. And take a breath in where you are. And as you breathe out, just lean forward so that the torso and the back thigh are in a straight line. And then a couple more times. So breathe in, lift the chest. And breathe out, just lean forwards. One more, breathe in. Breathe out. Good, this time, lift the chest, lift the arms as you breathe in. And breathe out, take the hands down to the ground. Downward facing dog from there. If you need to rest at any point, just come into child's pose. It's always an option. Just have an extra round of breath there. Inhale. Exhale. Gaze is steady. Breath is steady. Good. So this time breathe in, soften your knees, look forwards. And then step the right foot through to between the hands. So we'll do the high lunge on the second side. Press into both of your feet. Lift your arms up. And then just pause there. But keep the breath flowing. Breathing in. Breathing out. Drop the front thigh. Strengthen the back leg. Breathe in. And then breathe out. Bring the palms together in front of the heart. Take a full breath in. And then breathe out. Lean the body forwards. Keep the back thigh really strong. Breathe in. Come back up. And then breathe out. Lean forwards. Feel the back body engage. Breathe in. And breathe out. Last one. Breathe in. And breathe out. Good. This time, come back up. Breathe in. Lift your arms. And breathe out. Take your hands down to the ground. Step back into downward facing dog. Inhale where you are. Exhale. Breathe in. And breathe out. Good, and then breathe in, bend your knees, look forwards. And then breathe out, step or maybe hop to the front of your mat. I'm not going to hop. Halfway up as you breathe in, lift the chest. And then exhale, fold all the way forwards and down. Relax the head. Breathe in, lift your arms. Lift your gaze, look up. And then breathe out, palms together in front of the heart. Gaze at the fingertips. We're going to move into some balancing poses now. Okay, so to get there, lift the arms, breathe in. And then breathe out, fold forwards, fingertips to the ground. Halfway up as you breathe in. And then step your right foot back and come back into that high lunge from there. So lift your arms up, breathe in. Breathe out. Take the palms together in front of the heart. We'll start the same way. So lean the body forwards until the back leg gets really light on the ground. Yeah? And then make your way up into warrior 3. Yeah, so lift the right leg. See if you can point the toes down towards the ground. And you can keep the hands where they are or take them alongside you, alongside your hips, or reach them forwards. See if you can keep the breath steady here. Keep the gaze steady down at the ground. And then soften your standing leg a little bit more. Come through standing and bring the right knee into your chest. Interlace the hands around the back of your right thigh. Good. And then as you breathe in, straighten the right leg. Breathe out to bend it. Gaze is steady. Breathe in. Breathe out. Last one. Breathing in. Breathing out. Let go. Hands together. Come back into warrior 3. Good. And then step the right foot down. Lift your arms. If you wobbled, that's great. It means you've got reflexes. And then hands come down to the ground. Step back into downward facing dog. Pedal out your feet if you need to. Let your hips sway from side to side. And just notice if the breath got a little bit ragged. That's completely fine, it's normal. But just watch it, observe it, and then just do whatever you need to bring the breath back into some kind of rhythmic sort of cadence. And then when you're ready, look forwards and step your right foot through to between your hands and come into the high lunge. Lift your arms up. And then hands come together in front of the chest. So roll your shoulders back a little bit. It's like you're doing a baby cobra with your upper back. Yeah? Lean the body weight forwards. Root down through your standing leg. And then come really, really high up onto your left tiptoes. Shift the weight. Warrior 3. Press out through your left heel. Roll your left hip point slightly down. And then any variation with your arms. Can you elongate through the crown of your head? How's the breath? Good. And then soften your left knee. Come up through standing. Bring the right knee, the left knee into your chest. Interlace the hands around the back of your thigh. And then as you breathe in, straighten the leg. Gaze is steady. Exhale to bend the knee. Breathe in. Breathing out. Breathe in and breathe out. Good, hands together. Soften your right knee and lean forwards. Left leg goes back. Good, slow motion. Back into a high lunge, 2 feet down. Well done. Lift your arms. And then take your hands down to the ground. Step back into downward facing dog from there. And again, just let the hips sway a little bit from side to side. Let the head relax. You might want to repeat what we did earlier and rock onto your tiptoes, soften your knees, and then stretch the heels back. You can do that a couple of times. Again, whatever you need to do to just come into a steady breath. Last one, breathing in onto tiptoes. And breathe out. Stretch the heels back. Yeah, this time, pull forwards, come into a plank pose from there. And then you can drop the knees or keep them lifted, but we're going to lower all the way down to the ground. Thump. And then when you're ready, take the arms back behind you. We're going to come up and down into locust pose. And so I'd like us to have the palms facing down. Yeah. And then nice and easy, as you breathe in, lift the chest, lift the arms, lift the legs. And breathe out, let everything lower down. And breathe in, lift everything you can away from the ground. And breathe out, everything lowers down. Breathe in. And breathe out. Don't worry about how high you get up. It doesn't matter. Breathe in. Just feel into your back body here. Breathe out. This time we'll hold the posture for a few breaths. So lift the arms, lift the legs, lift the chest. Back of the neck is long, so gaze is down towards the ground. Keep breathing. Couple more. Good, and then slowly lower down to the ground. And just make a little pillow of your palms. Turn your cheek to one side. And you can just let the hips sway a little bit from side to side. You can close your eyes. But try not to lose the quality of breath that we've been cultivating. Yeah, so smooth breaths and inhales and exhales sort of like each other. Good, and then when you're ready, take the hands under the shoulders, come to hands and knees, and then come through to a seated position and take your legs out wide. Okay, so we're just going to take a revolved head to knee pose. So fold in your right leg. Yeah, so bending into your right knee. And then a couple of options. So if you're tighter in the hips and tighter in the hamstrings, then take your left hand to the outside of your left leg. Turn the chest around towards your bent knee. And then just reach the right arm over. So you come into a side bend like this. We'll be here for a few breaths. We'll be here for a little while. Yeah, so if this is enough for you, if you're already feeling it in your right side, then just stay where you are. If you've got a little bit more range of motion, then you can take your left arm to the inside of your left leg. You can hold the extended foot and then reach your right arm over and maybe catch a hold of the big toe or the outer edge of the foot, and then turn the chest around towards the ceiling. A few breaths. Yeah, just try and have your neck in a position that is comfortable. So that might mean looking down at the ground, and that's actually fine. Good, and then when you're ready, just ease your way out. And just take a moment, close your eyes, just rest your hands on your legs, and see if you can notice a difference between your two sides, between your left and your right side. You might not. Okay, and then let's change sides. So extend the right leg out. Apologies if I've messed up my left and right. I'm used to sort of mirroring people, and then sometimes I do, sometimes I don't. I get confused. So it's not a good trait for a yoga teacher, really, is it? Right hand is either going to come to the outside of your right leg. Left arm can just reach over, bend your right elbow. Or you take your right hand to the inside of your right foot, or inside of your right leg. You might be able to catch the foot. You might be able to catch the foot with both hands. And then it's a rotation of the chest around towards the sky or the ceiling, rounding through your left rib cage, and then just a position of your neck that is comfortable. Yeah, a few breaths. You might find that it's a little bit more difficult to breathe in this position, but that's okay, that's quite normal. Okay. And then just easing your way up to sitting. And again, just resting your hands on your legs, close your eyes. And just feeling the effects of the posture, feeling the quality of the effects, the quality of the feelings in the body, and the sides of the waist. Okay, and then we're going to make our way down onto our backs. We'll come into bridge pose, and we'll come in and out of bridge pose a few times. So just make sure that the feet are quite close in towards your sitting bones, and then roll your way down onto your backs. Root down through your feet, spread the toes. And on an in-breath, lift your hips and then float the arms up over your head. And on your out breath, everything comes down. And see if you can roll the spine up and down. Yeah? So as you breathe in, roll the spine up away from the mat, float the arms up. And then exhale, slowly come down and really articulate the movement through each of your backbones. A couple more with the breath. So inhaling, arms up, hips up. And then exhale like a wave, lower all the way down. And then this time, as you wave up, let's pause here. And if you feel comfortable where you are, you can stay exactly as you are. If you'd like to take a full wheel from here, then you're just bending your elbows, coming up onto the crown of your head. And you can press up from there. Or you might like to take the arms down and interlace the fingers. Just a few breaths. Okay, and if you're in a full wheel, then tuck the chin in towards the chest to come down. Release the arms if you've got the fingers interlaced, and then we'll all just slowly, slowly roll down. Take the hands onto the front of the body. Bring the inner feet, the soles of the feet together, stretch the knees out. Close your eyes. And then just allow the breath to soften. You might even like to open the mouth and let a couple of sighs out of the mouth. And just take a moment to observe, just to notice how the body feels. To notice the quality of your breath. And then you have a few options to close your practice. So you can stay exactly as you are if that's really comfortable for you, and that's a nice option. You can come into normal Shavasana, so sliding the legs out long, taking the arms alongside you. Just allow the feet to fall out to the sides. Or if you prefer, and what I'm going to do, you can end with a short sit, so you can just come into seated meditation. Yeah, so wherever you are, just allow the eyes to close if they haven't already. Allowing yourself to soften into the support of whatever is beneath you. Letting go of the breath. So if you're lying down, just taking a couple of slightly deeper breaths and just gently beginning to move the body, move the fingers, the toes. Perhaps have a stretch, reach the arms up. And then in your own time, just making your way over onto your side. And just joining those of us sitting, just coming up to seated, closing the eyes. And let's all just broaden out our awareness to include those of us practicing. That although we are physically separated, we can still be connected, we can still be deeply connected through our practice. And then, in your own time, just allowing the eyes to open. And we'll end it there. So thank you so much to everybody who joined us for today's class. Yeah, as always, it's really, really lovely to have you all practicing and staying connected to your practice, to one another, to the centre here. Yeah, it's always really, really warming to know that so many of you are practicing with us and engaging. So for the rest of the week, there'll be lunchtime classes every day at 12. So tomorrow there'll be Qigong, and then again on Thursday, and then yoga will be on Monday and Wednesday and Friday. So do make sure you tune into those, make sure you tune into the evening meditations, and there are also morning meditations happening on Zoom, and you can find all of the information on our website, London Buddhist Centre online. Do make sure to follow us on social media as well. And as many of you know, we do operate on a culture of generosity and are always really appreciative of any donations that you can give to the centre. We need them now more than ever, and we're always incredibly grateful for anything that you can give. So thank you very much. Thank you to Tara, and yeah, have a lovely day, everyone. Bye.